Bienvenue à la cuisine avec les enfants. My name is Miss Kathleen. This is Shrimp. Say hello to Shrimp. Shrimp. This is Zeus. Prima ballerina of Yugoslavia. This is my variation. It's easy for children to prepare. Instead of using plums, usually fall plums, however the other types of plums. This recipe comes from Baba Mira, prima ballerina of Yugoslavia. Her husband was a vegetarian and she gave me this recipe. It usually uses fall plums, or the other types of plums are appropriate. You would have to pit and then use sugar inside, or stevia, whatever. I'm going to use prunes because they are readily available year-round, and I'm using prepared mashed potatoes. You can use leftovers. They have to be a creamy consistency and salted, because using the flour, if there isn't enough salt, it will taste like paper mache. The original recipe, I don't know if it's original, whether Baba Mira made it herself. She said to me one day, I have a recipe for you. And she gave me the recipe, and it uses fresh plums and a potato base as a crust with flour, and then it gets boiled 14 minutes and rolled in oil and crumbs. However, my variation, I am going to bake these and roll them in wheat germ. So my oven is preheated at 350. And this is fine. You can use a spoon or you can stir with your hands. And then take a plum and coat with the potato crust. Baba Mira gave me many recipes, and she told them to me in her language. They sound prettier in her language. However, it's the same interpretation, plum ball. And then roll in the wheat germ. And then this will make as many as potatoes you have. If you're using large plums, you're going to end up with a grapefruit-sized plum ball. The fall plums they're a little larger than using the prunes. And so we'll bake this at 350. Generally, when I'm using the fresh plums, I use a faux creme that I learned from a chef at the Kirov. I would like to introduce a classic Russian tale about a couple and their animals, how they work together as a team, and how cooperation, they are able to pull out a large turnip and enjoy turnip stew. And it's very similar in ballet. Everyone works as a team to create a production. The consistency needs to have thinner. And so you can add as much black cherry as needed, and then well, and voila! Plum ball. Bon appetit!